But in this quick video, I want to show you the 4 parts that you need to include, or the 4 things you need to include in your squeeze page so that it will actually work for you and start generating leads. So get a pen and paper handy. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. Take some notes, watch it a couple times if you need be, and then you can start setting up your squeeze pages below. So just real quick, before I show you those 4 elements, what I want to show you is the typical layout of a squeeze page that we have found to be most effective, and I think is what most people are typically doing. The top is a headline or some sort of header, okay? Ideally a headline. The left side is a video or audio or bullet points, or a combination, okay? Ideally a combination. We like to do video and bullet points, okay? Video and bullet points. You can do video so easily now, just like this one. You can do it with your YouTube account and your webcam. It's so easy to do video, and it's more effective in most cases. Using video is more effective than not using it, okay? Then the right side is an opt-in form, okay? So how the people are going to enter their email address or provide whatever information you're asking for that then goes into your email database. And then at the bottom, there's usually a footer with like maybe a link to your home page, a privacy policy, contact, and maybe an about or something like that. Or at a minimum, you want a contact and a privacy policy, okay? That's it. That's a typical winning layout. Now, one other layout that you can test, and you can do these, the squeeze page generator is set up specifically so you can very easily just fill out fields and it'll create this layout. The other layout you can test is headline, video, and bullets or bullets, and then opt-in. So a linear, up and down, everything in one column, okay? You can test both of those. Those are the typical layouts that you will see most often, and you see them most often because they work, okay? Now, let's get into those 4 elements of a winning squeeze page. Element number 1, we already showed you in the layout, is a headline, okay? You've got to grab the attention of the visitor. So this has to grab their attention. It has to grab them by the throat, you know what I mean? It's got to be something that will get their attention and will encourage them to then read the left side of the column or keep going down, okay? So some headline formulas or starters would be how to ... or 4 ways to ... or who else wants to ... So how to lose 24 pounds in 35 days or less. 4 ways or 4 secrets, okay? And the number can be whatever. It could be 13, could be 2, could be 12, whatever. The number doesn't matter. But 4 secrets to getting your ex back. I don't know. Who else wants to generate more leads for their small business? Who else wants access to a free squeeze page generator that you can use to generate more leads for your business? Okay, that's that kind of stuff, and you can see our headline for freesqueezesystem.com is kind of a hybrid of a header and a headline. So it said free squeeze system, so it grabs your attention. It's free. What's free? And then I think it says build unlimited landing pages for free. That word free again. No hosting, no FTP, no HTML knowledge needed, or something like that. Okay, so that was kind of a hybrid. You want this to be read, or at least a part of it to be read. You may want a headline and a subhead. You may even have a pre-head, like attention. Let's say you're targeting a specific market. Attention newlyweds. I don't know. Whatever your offer is. Attention new homeowners. And then your headline below that. So your attention might be in black or gray or something like that. But the main headline you want to have in red. And we use the color CC000. Most typically is the color that we use for red, which I think is kind of like the default red color. All right, let's keep it moving here. Element number 2. Element number 2, compelling benefits. Okay, so in that layout, we talked about a video, audio, and or bullet points on the left side, or if you're using a one column. These have to be compelling. Okay, and it's got to be benefits, not features. Okay, so a feature is your car has these super duper shocks or whatever, and the benefit is your car rides real smooth even if you're on rough terrain. Okay, so think about benefits. What benefits are you offering to the visitor that will encourage them to opt in? Okay, so it's got to be compelling. I don't want to just keep repeating myself, but not features. And you want to use it you want to talk about the benefits in your video or audio or in your bullet points. And again, I want to encourage you, video, we have found in almost every case, will help your conversion. Of course, there's always exceptions to the rule. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3 is the easiest one, your opt-in form. Now, almost all autoresponder companies, email marketing companies, now include a web form generator. Your Awebers, your GetResponse, iContact, Constant Contact, Infusionsoft, there's a bazillion of them. MailChimp. Most all of them come with a web form generator that you can use to then put in the right column or in a one column, below your benefits. Okay. Now, in most cases, less is more. What do I mean by that? The less information you ask from the visitor, the more likely they are to opt in. So, when you are taking cold traffic, people that you don't have a relationship with or know, I would go for either just email or name an email. Because the more you ask, the lower your conversion. So the more you ask them for, you're going to lower your conversion. Now, the exception to that is if you're building a squeeze page or landing page, let's say for the people already in your database, okay, they're already your lead, you may build one, maybe they're applying for some program you have or something like that. Then you might build a web form that collects a lot of information because they're already in your database and you just want the people that are really motivated. But I would say in most cases, if you're just taking cold traffic, you want to capture as many of those people as leads in your database as possible, and the way to do that is as little info as possible. Okay? And then also, another thing to think about is what the button says in your opt-in form. So a lot of times the default is like submit. Well, submit's kind of boring. If you're offering something, let's say you're offering a video training, get instant access, or get the videos now, or maybe it's a PDF. Download the PDF, or download. Okay? So you also want to think about that. Just that default button that comes on the web form may not work the best. Okay? And that will vary by whatever autoresponder company or email marketing company that you're using. Now, for the absolute, by far, most important part, if you don't have this, your headline doesn't matter, your benefits doesn't matter, your opt-in form, the button doesn't matter if you don't have an offer. And what I mean by that is whatever you're offering in exchange, it's got to be really good. Okay? You can't just expect some crappy, PDF report, PLR thing or whatever to convert. It's got to be something that has real cash value or be incredibly curiosity creating. Okay? Or in the case of like small, local, maybe service type businesses, like a coupon or a free checkup, something like that. That also, that kind of falls under this because that has like real value. Okay? It's got to be something that the visitor to your squeeze page It's got to be something that delivers value to them and makes sense to them. So, like, it's got to be congruent to who you're sending to the page. Okay? So, you need to spend as much time on this, in many cases, as you would spend on creating a new product or service offering. Because, again, the better this is, the better your conversions, the more leads, and more sales and money in your bank account. So, for example, we had one free offer that has led to our 7-figure real estate marketing and training company. Basically, one offer has led to that. One, bribe offer, whatever you want to call it. Free bribe, whatever you want to call it. One thing has led to that, and it's something. It was a cheat sheet. Okay, so it was a Craigslist marketing cheat sheet, and in it so they got the cheat sheet. They opted in. They got to download the cheat sheet, and they got a 30-minute training walking them through the cheat sheet, and it delivered real value. They could take that and immediately afterwards implement it and start generating leads for their real estate business on Craigslist. Literally, 35 to 40,000 leads in 18 months and 7-figure biz. 7-figure a year biz. Just from that one thing. That's how important this part is. Okay? I can't overstate that enough. Now, to conclude, headline, compelling benefits, your opt-in form, think about that, the button, what that's going to say, and most importantly, the offer that you're making on the squeeze page.